Hey there, my name is Brent Smith. I'm the Common Constitutionalist. Once again, welcome to the Common Constitutionalist, I guess special weekday edition of the Common Constitutionalist Weekend Podcast, weekday, weekend, whatever. It's a dadgum podcast. And it's video too. So today, one topic, where's this democracy they keep telling us about? Everybody keeps telling us that we're a democracy. Where the crap is it? That's what I'll be discussing today, right after this. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, the left keeps hammering every day, it seems like, that somehow we're a democracy. We hear it from almost everyone, and we hear it almost everywhere. Politicians, Democrats and Republicans say it, left, right, doesn't matter, they all say it. Virtually everyone in the press claims we're a democracy. Political pundits on both sides say it, everybody says we're a democracy. It's bloody rare that anyone says anymore that we're a republic. Frankly, you know what, the last time, astonishingly, I heard someone say that we're a republic? Freaking Nancy Pelosi said it. You believe that nonsense? But that's the way it is, okay? And I don't think we ever hear it described the way it actually is, a constitutionally mandated representative republic. That's what we actually are. We're far from a democracy. But despite what all the talking heads say and the political elite class say, I'm not certain, matter of fact, I was going to say I'm not certain that they'd like a democracy. I guarantee you they wouldn't actually like a true democracy. Because a true democracy, everybody gets a vote on everything. And they wouldn't like that one lick. And the majority always rules, and usually it's a simple majority. In other words, basically 50 plus 1%, or 50 plus 0.01%, or whatever the crap it is. Anything over 50%, you win, they lose. The other 49% loses, and that's a democracy. Winner take all, basically. And this is, in presidential elections, this is why the left, just as an aside, is so desperate to get rid of the Electoral College. Because the Electoral College is more of a representation of the entire United States. With a true democracy in the political sense, the few states with major metropolises would control the entire country for the presidential election. Republicans, conservatives would never win another election. That's why they want to get rid of the Electoral College. Pretty simple. And if I were them, I guess I would probably do the same thing. So if we were what they claim us to be, I just want to ask them a question. If we are a true democracy, okay, we got to save the democracy and all that other nonsense. Where was my vote on rejoining the Paris climate deal? I don't remember voting on this. If this is a true democracy and everybody gets a vote, I don't remember my vote counting on should we rejoin the Paris climate deal. Should we resurrect the the disastrous Iranian nuclear deal? Should we do that? I don't remember getting a vote. When do I get a vote on gun control, background checks, all that other nonsense? The eventual confiscation of all my weapons, assuming I had any weapons. You know what I'm saying? I lost them all in a boating accident. You've seen those t-shirts. I think Colin Noir makes one or something like that. Where's my vote on bombing Syria? Or where's my vote on pulling the troops out of all these endless world conflicts that we shouldn't be in? Where was my vote on sending the National Guard home from D.C. where they're guarding absolutely nothing from no one? Where was my vote there? I don't remember voting on that. Do you? When do I get a vote on wearing masks or not wearing masks, social distancing or not social distancing, on locking down, on shutting down, on the COVID stimulus plan. How come I didn't get a vote on the COVID stimulus plan? If we're a true democracy, shouldn't I get a vote on the COVID stimulus plan? It seems seems reasonable to me. And basically, the reason why we don't get a vote on the COVID $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan, that's what they're advertising it is, because if people knew how little that we are actually getting relative to the amount, the 1.9 trillion, it would certainly not pass, and there would be a revolt. So as far as the COVID relief plan, I did the math, and I've done this before, but it bears repeating. If every person in America, about 320 million people in America today, got that $1,400 check, the total amount would equal $448 billion, okay? So if everybody, now not everybody, not by a stretch, is getting a COVID relief check of $1,400, 320 million people times $1,400 checks, it's $448 billion, okay? And that is 23.5% of $1.9 trillion. So we get, in the COVID relief plan, we get 23.5% of the money. Which begs the question, true democracy advocates, where's the other 76.5% going? Because it ain't going to us, okay? If all the voters knew this, if this was a true democracy, and all the voters knew this going in, it wouldn't pass, which is why we don't have a true democracy, and that they really don't want a true democracy. Our political class may say that they're looking out for us, and everyone, at least on the left, is billing this as a $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan, package, whatever. Just doing the simple math proves that it just isn't. It isn't a COVID relief plan. It's a relief plan, but it doesn't have to do with us, and it doesn't have to do with COVID, okay? In other words, they may say we're a democracy, they may proclaim it from the highest mountaintop that they want a democracy, that they're trying to save the democracy, but they don't really mean it. The ruling class in DC, inside the Beltway, they do not want a true democracy. Believe you me, they don't. Because what we have today is really an oligarchy, where basically the power and control rest in a relatively tiny amount of people inside the Beltway at the top. That's it. And that's what they've been working on since basically Woodrow Wilson was president, maybe even beginning back at Andrew Jackson, but I'll give him Woodrow Wilson, and that was 1913 he became president. So it's over a century, well over a century at this point, that they've been working on this oligarchy, and it's pretty close. They've gotten pretty close to achieving their goal at this point. And that's the way the DC Beltway insiders want it. And for all practical purposes, it at least appears to me that they're real close if they don't have it already, to be honest with you. I guess that's about all I have. It's ridiculous that they keep billing this thing and everybody keeps describing it. I hear the talking heads on the TV. I've talked to other people who know some of this stuff, and everyone seems to call it the $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan. It definitely isn't a COVID relief plan. If you get less than a quarter on the dollar, we ain't being relieved. Okay, the government put us out of business. The government put us out of work. The government choked off my business by about 50% or more for quite a while. Meanwhile, we're going to spend what, $1.5 trillion on other stuff for other country and other people and stuff. Sounds like a relief plan to me. That's all I've got. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do some other stuff. Comment and share. Thank you. That's all I got. My name's Brent Smith. I'm the Common Constitutionalist. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, as Rich Eisen would say. That's it. See ya.